What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is Kay. Welcome to another live stream. If you can hear me, press 1. Let me do a mic check, mic check, mic check. We already have Alonzo in the house, my man, my brother. What's good, Mr. Hall? Out there giving people financial advice. Be expecting an email from you very soon because you up next, brother. BK from the Rockies, where you been, man? Were you on vacation? Dang, I ain't seen you like a month, but welcome back. It's good to see you, brother. All right, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Let's get into it. Oh, man. How many of you guys know about Deion Sanders? What's up, Mark? One of my members. Appreciate it. If you guys want to be a member, go ahead, join. I just woke up one morning and seen that Mark was a member. Appreciate you very much. And he's still a member. Thank you. How many of you guys know everybody, if you're a sports fan, you're into sports and football, you don't even have to be a football fan. Everybody know who Deion Sanders is, right? So we know prime time well. Exactly. We all know prime time. Great football player. He actually played for the Ravens for about a year or two, I believe. And thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. So what's his name? So Deion played for the Ravens for I think a year or 2 years, and moved on to TV. Actually, the last team he played for was the Redskins, I believe. Retired, went to TV. Left TV, came out of retirement, and played for the Ravens. And, he did motivation. Okay, I didn't know Deion did motivation. Yeah, that's right. He did do some motivation. And played for the Ravens. Then I think he went back to the NFL Network. And just recently, he was 2 years or 3 years ago, he was a coach. I guess when he was coaching his son's team, and his son chose to go to Jackson State University in the SWAC. Man, oh man! If you talk about business, oh God! If you talk about the type of impact this dude is making in HBCU football, man, I've never seen this type of energy. The HBCU, they don't pay them any mind. Like, it's like, nah. But what Deion can do to the whole HBCU, what he can bring, the energy, the connections he has, it's phenomenal. What he can do to outboost revenue and opportunity, not just for him, for the players, for other coaches as well. I'm telling you, this is great. Now, and I know most of you guys seen this, right? Hold on, let me see if I can find the video. Shoot, let me see. All right. So here's the video. Shoot. All right. All right, just give me a second.
The last play of the game. And that does it. Jackson State moves to 5-0, 12th straight conference win for the Tigers, and they spoil the homecoming of the Hornets. 26-12 is the final score. Oh, a little heated exchange there.
Robinson
in midfield.
He was upset. I don't know where that came from, but I think it was kind of funny. Let me see. The other HBCUs need to attract all that potential NFL talent. I even heard Ray Lewis was actually supposed to. He actually interviewed with Morgan State University, but something happened where he didn't go. But I think all these NFL players back in, who have retired should come back to HBCUs and start coaching it and start giving other black coaches jobs. And I mean, it's not going to be much, But you know, the TV deals, just like what the Big Ten is making right now. Gosh, man, the Big Ten is making money. The SEC money. They are swimming in money, Mark. Shannon Sharp. No, Shannon Sharp is not. He's not good. I don't. I like Shannon Sharp, but I don't see him coaching. I don't. I don't see him coaching. Nah, never. So this guy was upset, I guess, over certain things, and decided to, make a scene. First of all, no matter how bad, no matter how much you feel of what Deion Sanders did, you should have just approached him and talked to him like, "Hey, coach, we need to talk on the phone," because you have to remember, like, building relationships is key. Fine, I understand you're looking out for your school, but if you guys can build relationships, if Deion goes to a bigger school, right? Because I don't think he's going to be at Jackson State for long. I see him in the NFL very soon. If he can move up, guess what? He can recruit you guys. I mean, I understand that Eddie Robinson is also, he also has some history, but he can bring you up as well. Also, Deion can have an HBCU, what's it called? Those football things they do before the draft, like a combine, and he can ask all the other coaches to join up so they can get some of their players exposed. You know what I'm saying? So do not just start making a scene because he said something or you feel this kind of way. And to me, I'll be glad that Deion's actually in my division or in my league, because this is an opportunity for me to connect with him and other NFL players. Do you know how much how much connections Deion Sanders have? What he's doing to this school and what he's doing to this league. You want to cause attention? Come on, man. Get over your feelings. Brush it off. You know what I mean? Deion, how can me and you work together for our boys? Let's have a combine together, so NFL players and NFL teams could come check us out. This is when you capitalize on it, man. Oh my God. All right. A few other players have been talking about going to coach for coaching gigs at the schools, but I can guarantee that the schools will mess up negotiations, unfortunately. And I think that's what happened with Morgan. Ray Lewis played in Baltimore, wanted to do Morgan. I don't think they gave it to somebody else. He can recruit coaches for HBCUs. Shannon has received. That's true. Shannon is yeah, but Shannon he's living good. He's doing well with First Take with Skip Bayless, and he's making a lot of money to do nothing but just to run his mouth. I think Eddie George is coaching at Tennessee State. Yes, he is. He's actually coaching at Tennessee State. I don't know what their record is. I haven't followed them as much as Deion that I've been following. The TV revenue can help build the infrastructure of the HBCUs. Absolutely. They need the money. They need the attention. They need to be on the big stage. It's needed. I'm telling you. Not only that, some of these players who are being chased by these big schools, very soon they're going to start going to HBCUs. Very soon. I'm telling you. This, if Deion can hold on for a few more years, the HBCU football is going to be on the top. All right, they're going to start paying more attention to it. So these big schools are going to be like, well, we have competition, or they're going to move Jackson State out of the SWAC and move them somewhere else because of Deion. This man is changing something. Yeah, I agree. He is changing something, and he will further continue to change. So what happened this past weekend was crazy, and I was just like, this coach, man, get out your feelings. Deion is a source of is somebody that you can network with, even once he leaves. You guys can still connect. Put the past in the past, man. Come on. Like before the game started, he had T.O. in the in the locker room. He can connect to people like Ray Lewis, a lot of NFL players. He said, was it Hall of Famer too? You know how much? Oh God, people, these coaches in the SWAC, man. You talking about he's not SWAC? No. I disagree. All right, so what happened? Why I'm actually doing the stream is I just seen this. I actually seen somebody post it. Coach Prime is SWAC. He's also a blessing to Jackson. Council members say. Members of the Jackson City Council agree. Not only is Coach Prime SWAC, but he's also a blessing to the capital city and to Jackson State University. Tuesday, the City Council unanimously approved a resolution backing the construction of a new football stadium for the college, a move that they say could keep Coach Deion in the capital city. I don't think that's going to keep him, but I think that will make Jackson State University a landing place for a lot of great players. We have had so much success with our coach Deion Sanders prime time, and it's just the perfect time. If we're going to get a new stadium to start talking, let's try to make it a reality. Ward 3 Councilman Kenneth Stokes said, why all these councilmen call Stokes? There's another one in Baltimore, Stokes. Everywhere, Stokes. God. We are hoping that the Coach Prime stays in the city for a long period of time, but a lot of colleges and universities are trying to get his talent. I agree. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay, all right. Can you guys see that? Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can increase it some more. All right, perfect. It says members of the city council disagreed with that. No, hold on. Maybe if we can show as the state that we are committed to him staying and to the new stadium, maybe it would help encourage him to stay, he said. Members of the city council disagreed with that sentiment. Ward 5 Councilman Vernon Hartley, for instance, said he was proud of everything Coach Prime has done for Jackson State and his ward since taking over the football program in late 2020. Sanders have combined a 20-5 record in 3 years, including winning the SWAC conference title in 2021. We are talking economic, hear that? Economic impact in the millions. And I believe it. I agree. Because just look at the TV revenue that the TV attention he's getting. Hartley said if and when he decides to move on, it's going to be a loss. We need to go ahead and take advantage of all things we can do right now. Stokes, meanwhile, I can't say that word, Sanders, comment saying if he isn't SWAC, who is? The atmosphere for football has not been this high in a long, long time, Stokes said. He's a good coach. He's good for the community. He's good for SWAC. It's just a blessing to have someone like Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, in the city of Jackson. Oh, wow. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. You know, you see, you always have to think of the business side. That's what they're seeing. You have to think, like you said, it's an economic, what did he say? Economic impact for that community. You know, businesses are going to thrive because more people are going to come into the city to watch the game. People are going to travel all over the country to come watch Deion Sanders. Right? Even you don't have to be a fan of Jackson State University, but businesses around that community, hotels, restaurants, every football season, it's going to be great for that city. That's what they're looking at. That's why Deion Sanders is important to this college. He's in university, excuse me. He's important to the community. He's important to the students, and he's important to the HBCU, and he's important to the Black community and football community as well. This is great. Hey, Cherie, how you doing? Welcome. How you doing? So I will put the link in the chat if you want to come up and say a few things about this. I even heard that he even donated his salary for the school to use it towards other things in football. Jackson, Mississippi has issues with the infrastructure. Oh, really? Oh, okay. You mean like the like to build the new stadium? Excuse me. Yeah, so I think this is a good move for the university. It's a good move for the league because I wasn't. Oh, okay. Water and sanitation. Yeah, yeah, I know that's true, and the whole Brett Favre issue as well. So we got my man Alonzo. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Kay?
Not much. Chilling, chilling. How you
All
feeling?
right.
How's
I'm
your
feeling
family?
well, man. We're doing well. How about you and yours?
Yeah, we're doing well, man. You know,
All
chilling.
right.
All right. So,
Um,
yeah, go ahead. My bad.
I think this is big, and I agree with what you were saying earlier about more big time retired black athletes um going into coaching into HBCUs. This will
Correct.
also increase black coaches getting into the NFL.
Yes.
Why do I say that? Because you have the Rooney Rule, right?
Correct.
Where all the teams have to interview at least one black coach, right?
Correct.
So it's very rare, and you'll see people like, Mike Tomlin just getting interviewed, or the guy who they just fired from Miami, even though he had 2 winning seasons, was it Michael Flores,
Yeah.
right? But when these HBCUs start recruiting the talent and getting the TV money, like you said, because um the talent's gonna start going because I want to play for prime time,
Exactly.
right? And people's kids are gonna be like, well, listen, yeah, Coach Saban is good and all, but and we're still gonna get TV time because of being prime time, or Ray Lewis or whoever who was
Hmm.
big time in the league. That's going to be impactful for those HBCUs to get that money to make those facilities even better. You know
Correct.
what I mean? And then you'll start having people donate to the facilities,
Correct.
right? Um like alma maters and stuff.
Yes. And
So I
just
think,
random people that are in football, people that he knows that he's
yeah,
connected within the league. Deion Sanders is not just he wasn't just a player. He's also in the Hall of Fame as well. So,
yeah,
and he knows a lot of. He was hired by I think CBS or Fox. Then he was hired by the NFL Network. So, and
yeah,
he had his own show, Prime Time. You think he's not going to reach back to NFL Network or some of these networks that he dealt with in the past and say, look, I'm going to have a combine at my school and I want you guys to cover it.
yeah,
You know, it opens so many doors for his school. That's why I think that coach should have just taken it a little bit easy and understand that, you know what, Prime is a great addition to the league. Don't ask the man, is he swag? Come on, man.
yeah. I mean, that's realistically, he's prime time. You already know who he is.
Yeah, if that was
And
Nick Saban or one of these top football coaches, is he gonna do that?
no,
Oh, how you doing, sir? Yes, yeah, my guys are great, man. You should check him out. He's not. he's not.
yeah.
He's not gonna do that to Nick Saban.
Mm-mm. He's gonna be, hey, listen, we had a tough going out there, but
Yes, sir.
normally,
Yeah, we had a little misunderstanding. I apologize. My guy's a little rowdy.
something.
Uh-huh. So
But
do you think Deion will stay at this school?
I think so for a while. He's in a good place right now, right?
Hmm.
But I don't know what's he got. Like, is the contract is up?
No, his son is playing for him right now.
Yeah,
I think he has two of his sons. I'm not sure,
that
but
play there.
his son is playing quarterback right now. So, and I think the son, this is third year or so, or second year.
Right. So, I mean, for the love of the game, I could see him staying at least for the rest of his son's careers.
Yeah, I agree. If his son stay 4 years, I can see him staying for 4. And if the big like the division, I think they are in Division 1, but I'm talking about the top 5 leagues. If they like, hey, why don't you bring your school to our league?
Yeah.
I see him staying. But if I see one of the top schools or top NFL job comes open, I think I'll see him leaving. You can't like in this business, you don't trust some of these coaches. Not that they are bad. They just look for a better opportunity. They say greener pastures. So they go for the best, schools with the best facilities. Like even when he got there, they only had 1 practice field. So now they got 3. So now the new stadium is now turning into a good football program where when students come to visit, they can see the gym, they can see the stadium, they can see all this kind of stuff, and that attracts them,
Right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. But you know what? With that being said, he's probably going to stay a lot longer, right? Because he can make a name for himself.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And in coaching, because he hasn't made a name for himself quite yet as a coach.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
He has as a player, and a personality.
Correct.
But not yet as a coach, right? So
he's only like 20 and 5. Yeah, he's only 20 and 5, so he really doesn't have much of a record. But one thing that he's bringing is he knows how to recruit. That's one. Right. And he has, like, if I had a son and he walked in my living room and he was like, "Oh yeah, how you doing? I want your son to come play with me." I used to play in the NFL, won a Super Bowl. I used to play in the MLB. I won a World Series ring. So, and I'm in the Hall of Fame. Come on, it doesn't get any better than that.
It doesn't, so that makes a lot of sense. I think it's a good look. And I think, like I said, it's a good look for HBCUs because you'll get more exposure. Like, for example, one of the biggest HBCU rivalries is Southern and Grambling.
Yes.
Right? If you could get somebody to go back there and coach for them, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think that would be a good look.
It'll be a good look. Yeah, I definitely see. But you can't really tell the mind of these coaches. If he does very well in the next 3 years, and some other school, they give him an offer that he can't refuse.
Well, that's hard to do. Yeah,
I know. Sometimes you just have to say, you know what, I'll go for the money. But if he's committed, if it's about commitment,
I think he's committed though, because you could see his level of commitment. Because not only did he play baseball and football, remember he was also dabbling in soccer.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people fail to remember that. That was his big thing against Bo Jackson. They was like, yeah, Bo knows, but listen, not only am I doing football and baseball, I'm dabbling in soccer.
Like playing or
like actually playing.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for it. Yeah.
I recall seeing him playing soccer.
That's insane. That's insane. He's a great player. I like what he brings to the school, and it's bringing a lot of attention, and that's good. That's good. That's good. Remember I said it earlier. It does a lot for the community too. Could you imagine? Like they sell out for all their home games. So could you imagine all the businesses
that are being affected?
Exactly. That they will make money because everybody's coming from all over the place to see this team play. Restaurants are full, hotels are full. The city is is booming. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Like I went to Morgan, right? And I graduated in 2009. I went back in 2010 to get some paperwork, and I have never been back. Not even for homecoming.
Wow.
That's kind of bad, you know. Let's say Deion was at Morgan. Oh, trust me, I'll be right
You
there.
be there.
Oh gosh. This gives opportunity to local youth and business. Yeah, absolutely. So can you imagine inviting a young high school player to come check out one of the games? You know, the atmosphere will be good for him.
Yeah.
You know, he can make a decision like, okay, maybe this is a school I want to go to. You know, I even heard an NFL coach was left. I think he got fired from the NFL, and Deion Sanders hired him.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, let me see who that coach was.
It might have been Brandon Flores.
No. Brian Flores is with Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
It's with Pittsburgh. Let me see if I can get the. It was actually a white coach too. So they're gonna play Bethune Cookman, and they were in the MEAC. They left the MEAC to join the SWAC. So the MEAC is, you know, it's not doing too well. Hold on, just give me a sec. I just want to check it out, the coaches.
You'll find it.
Huh?
I said you'll find it.
Yeah, I found it. Hold on, let me share my screen. All right, so you have Deion Sanders, Tim Brewster, Gary Harrell. I think he used to be an NFL player. He was an NFL player. Alan Ricard, Kim Mathis. Yes, he was a corner, I believe. Who else? Somebody. There was a Mike. Was it Mike? No. It was a player. It was a coach that joined their team. I don't see his name here though, but all right, cool, no problems. Yeah, man. So you know, I just think is great, and I like to see this. I like to see more HBCU reach out to some of these NFL players, retired players, who are not given opportunities in the NFL to come to HBCUs to play. I mean, to coach. And you can't really force the NFL. They can't really force an NFL team to actually hire a black head coach.
No.
Do you think? You really can't. I don't know. You really can't. That's the way they want to set it up. That's fine. But you have an opportunity to coach at your own league, which is the HBCU.
Right.
What's up, NC Worker? You can do that, you know, and you want to fight for the NFL teams to hire a black coach. No, we're not going to do that. Most of them, they're going to hire people the general manager is familiar with. You know, some of these executives in the NFL, some of them came up as a scout, then they became general manager, so they know some of these coaches, and they bring the people they know, they're familiar with. That's how these coaches.
Look at somebody like Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick been coaching for over 30 years.
Correct.
He started with the Cleveland Browns, you know. Over like 50 years. You look at it.
He started with the Colts.
Yeah. And you know, then you know he built himself up. So, like you said, a lot of these GMs, they're old family businesses. That's actually part of the book I'm writing.
Yes.
Because I'm going to focus on family generational wealth, which is family wealth. But you have to be, you know, the family has to build that wealth, right? So that's, you know, that's another topic. I'm not going to talk about dudes being concerned with, you know, my wife has to cook and clean, but you know they can't build a show. But we're not going to go there right now.
Correct.
What I'm going to talk about is I think, like you said, these HBCUs giving ourselves opportunities, that in itself technically can be a way to force them to bring in these retired players as coaches, right?
Right.
Because now they'll have a resume. Right
Correct.
now, the argument is this: there's no resume. A lot of these, the black athletes, they don't want to put in the work. They're already, 50 years old now, or I'm retired, I'm 45. Well, Bill Belichick started right out of college, right? And right out of college, he was 21 years old and he was the towel boy. They want you to start at the towel boy now, but you're 40. You're not trying to be the towel boy at 40 when you just had a 13-year NFL career.
Correct.
So you need to have a resume. A lot of them don't have a resume. But if I go coach at Grambling and Southern, which is already a game that gets sold out, imagine how much more people will go to Grambling games outside of just the once a year when they play against Southern.
Exactly. I agree. You don't fight for what the NFL is doing. Most of these teams in the NFL, most of them have been owned by families for years. And this is, they want to hire a white coach, so be it. Why do people have to protest and argue? Oh, they need more black coaches. They don't want to hire black coaches. Guess what? The HBCUs down the street. Go down there and coach. All right. And the thing is, the NFL is giving a lot of black athletes opportunity to make millions of dollars that they wouldn't make anywhere else. They wouldn't make that anywhere else. Maybe in basketball, maybe soccer. Even soccer is also good money, but it's not an American sport.
The only sport where black athletes can make way more is baseball, and not a lot of black athletes play baseball.
And with baseball, is guaranteed. With baseball, if they release you, you get all your money. In basketball, same thing. Football, no, not with the players, but with the coaches. I even heard that the Carolina coach that got fired, he got $40 million. They fired him and they gave him $40 million because he didn't finish his contract. They fired him before the contract ended. But the players don't have that same privilege.
Yeah. Which is very scary.
Very scary, so I just think they just need to leave it alone. I don't like the Rooney. I'm not really a big fan of the Rooney Rule. Don't try to make it look like we have to hire a black person, interview one black person. No, just interview the best person for the team. That's it. But there's opportunities to coach in college and become something great. Because the majority of the players in the league are black. And as you can see, the league is changing. How many black quarterbacks do we have right now?
A bunch.
Even the Ravens this year went into camp with 3 quarterbacks. They have 4 quarterbacks, right? One white guy and 3 black quarterbacks. Guess what? The white guy got cut. And I'm like, oh, hell no.
And one of that backup, actually, he looked pretty good. See, I'm an all-around football fan, right? So when it comes down to it, even though I hate the Ravens because I'm a Patriots fan, but that backup to Lamar Jackson, he looked like a carbon copy, just a little shorter and stockier.
Yeah, he looked just like Lamar. Then there was another black quarterback that was backing him up. He was pretty good too. And I was just like, damn, the coaches brought in 3 black quarterbacks. I'm like, the league is changing.
Let me give you a call back. Or hold on, I got a phone call. I'll be back.
Okay. So the league is changing, guys. The league is changing. So, but yeah. So it's definitely a good time for HBCU schools to get on this and start working on hiring some NFL players, retired NFL players. At least you have a job after you retire. You don't have to go into media. You can go straight to a HBCU and start coaching. They need more players that have played in the league with experience. And guess what? The NFL is getting bigger. I'm actually, I just heard that they might start a league in England with 4 teams. It's a separate league, though. It's not going to be part of the NFL. I mean, it's part of the NFL, but it's not going to be part of the one here. It's going to be a separate league over there. I mean, they did have NFL Europe back in the day, but I don't think that worked out. So they're going to have all the teams in England, in London. So, you know, that's a good thing for the NFL. NFL is a rough business, but it's a good business. Could you imagine if you had got into the league, if you had purchased a team back in the 50s or 40s? Man, you'd be swimming in billions right now, you know? So this is good. Deion Sanders is definitely a great addition to HBCU, and you know, I'm gonna keep following Jackson State. That's my team. Look at me jumping on the bandwagon, but that's how it is, though. That's how it is. You know, you jump on the team that's winning. That's life. People follow winners. Nobody want to follow a loser. People follow winners. That's why Dallas, you always have people, oh, Dallas, America's team, Patriots. I guarantee you there's less Patriot fans now than it was back in the day because, you know, Patriots had Tom Brady. Now there are more Tampa Bay fans because they have Tom Brady. But that's what fans are. Fans will follow who the winners are. And I think Jackson State will definitely make some noise and is definitely good for the city. So, but apart from that, I don't think I have anything else. So, y'all don't forget to subscribe if you're new. You just came across this channel. Subscribe to my channel, K Business Podcast or K Sports Talk. Subscribe to either one. And that's pretty much it. So let me see if I missed anybody's comment. I don't think I did. Yeah. All right. So the TV revenue can help build up the infrastructure of the HBCUs. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you don't even need a TV. You can stream now. I'm telling you, the way the world is now, you don't even need TV revenue. You don't even need the TVs anymore. Go to Netflix or Amazon and say, hey, can you guys stream my games? Man, I think Eddie George. Okay, I seen that. All right. So, let's see. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. And I want to see more HCU schools get opportunity, you know, but build your own world. And that's what Deion is doing. He's actually making it happen. And this coach, Mr. Robinson, who had an issue with him, I heard he apologized. I heard he did an apology. Let me see if I can find the video. Let me see if I can find it. You need to apologize. Also, you need to call him. Let me see if I can find the video. They forced him to apologize. Oh, God. Let me see. Let me find the video. I don't want to play somebody else's. I don't know. I'll find it later. But he apologized, which is good. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't have made a scene. If he felt some type of way, he should have just called the coach behind closed doors and say, hey, coach, I'm not really a big fan of what you did, blah, 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 and end it because Deion Sanders is bringing a lot to ACU right now. And you have to network with him, you know, because it can work out for your guys as well. You guys could team up and have combines, all the coaches in the league, and have your own separate combine for NFL scouts. I mean, Deion Sanders, I know, can get that done. He's not just a coach. He's bringing a lot to HBCUs. So, um, let's just do it that way. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm about to end the stream. I'm about to go pick up my kids from school, But, you know, uh, that's pretty much it. Guys, have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you on my next stream. Peace.